All right, guys, let's have this discussion. Let's have a little heart to heart. I want to kind of share with you guys a little bit of my journey, something that is a success story, and how you could potentially have the same opportunity by utilizing the same risk. So, first of all, before I get into anything, guys, you have to understand that I'm not a financial advisor. The information that I'm sharing is for informational, educational purposes only. This is my testimonial, right? Past results do not guarantee future earnings. All of these different things, right? There's risk in crypto. It's up to you to understand that risk, to make the decision for yourself in order to determine if that is a risk that you are interested in taking. However, I have been playing with some bots that, I have shared with a community of people, for a good while now. And we've been, participating in using these bots. You get to, get kind of the owner's manual to see for yourself what it consists of and how to use it and all these different things, and to tweak it to your risk level. However, it is obviously recommended to keep it on the more conservative, to moderate settings, especially when there's increased market volatility. You're going to want to put it on conservative settings. But there's actually three bots that I have access to. Now, if you have reached out previously and, gotten started with the two bots, you might want to look into the third option because diversification is key. Now, what I did in my situation is I actually, I think I posted about this as well 2 weeks ago in my private Facebook group, where I posted about this 2 weeks ago. And I actually put 40,000. Okay. I want you to hear me. And I also want you to hear my disclaimer, right? This is obviously risky, but I put 40,000 on my credit cards in order to load my trading account. That was 2 months ago. I made 10,000. Okay. And I was using it to, pay off the cards. However, just the other day, I just closed out the account. I took my original 40K and I took my 10K that I had made, and I just closed out the account in order to pay off the debt. It was a good run. I still have other, liquidity in trading, but it goes to show the potential. Now, please understand, I wouldn't recommend that people load credit cards in order to put it in to their trading account, but I did. And most places will not allow you to use credit cards to purchase crypto, but I have tools in the space that I connect people to and facilitate them to in order to find the workarounds to bypass what a lot of the banks will put restrictions for. However, guys, I'm here to tell you that my success story, is on the lower risk settings. It's going to be more sustainable and it's going to be more obtainable. And that's, what can happen. So it was 25%, right? If I made 10K on a 40K deposit, pulled out a total of 50, that is 25% that I made in 2 months, roughly 12.5% a month. I want you to think about this, right? Just think about, maybe you don't have 40K to put on credit cards. Maybe you don't have 40K, period. Maybe you have 1,000. Okay. What is 25% of 1,000? 250, in 2 months' time. Just running some rough numbers here. Your experience is going to be your experience. However, this was my experience. And, and I'm privileged, I'm blessed to be able to have had this experience. However, I do have the opportunity to connect you to the individual that I purchased my bots from. And I also have the opportunity to connect you to the company that I purchased the other bot from. All of these bots have been performing extremely well. And this is what I wanted to tell you. My personal testimony of turning that 40K into 50K in just 2 months' time. And I'm not kidding you. It was to the day. To the day. I actually went back and calculated when I took out all the 50K and paid off that 40, and then extra 10, right? I want you to understand the power of what's on the table here. And of course, using debt would have been the power of leverage, okay? However, my emphasis here is whatever size meal you want to take on in this is going to be entirely up to you. This is your decision after you make your big boy and big girl decision, putting on your big girl and big boy pants, right? That's what I tell people in this space. And so it's up to you what you want to do, if you want to do, and how much you want to do. It's your risk capital. You have to determine that, and so on and so forth. I had already been participating using these bots when I decided to go in and do what I did, where I loaded that 40K. And it was great, and it was just my decision to go ahead and pull that out in order to pay that off. And I was happy with it. And now I'm going to continue rolling on what I've got going on. So this is what's on the table here, guys. I've got so many things that I'm excited about in this passive crypto space, guys. There's active crypto and there's passive crypto. And depending upon, I do a little bit of both, you could say. But the bots are incredible. And we are in a time where, bots are better than they used to be, and they're not eliminated yet, right? Where the major players say you can't use them anymore. So the rules are allowing these things. Could you imagine putting your, crypto, all right, on autopilot? Okay. These are the potentials that are involved in this space. These are the potentials that are involved in this space. And I want you to know the potential so that you can decide for yourself on how, you want to move forward. But you have to move forward, and they're in stages. And so some people are like, okay, maybe I'm not quite there yet. Good. Get started here before you can, expect yourself to either go all the way, or quit, right? That's what people do too many times. They feel like it's too intimidating, too much to learn, et cetera, et cetera. So they just don't do anything. I would never do that, because you limit yourself. So I encourage you, take my Getting Started in Crypto course if you want to get started in crypto. Message me on the link that I put in the description if you want to learn how to use these bots yourself, to where you can cause your crypto to earn passively for you. Okay? This is a big deal. There's a lot on the table here as far as opportunity, of course, within the scope of the risk. Okay? And it's up to you to know that risk, determine that risk, what that means for you with your due diligence, etc. Okay, guys, I appreciate you watching. I wanted to put this out there. And then, of course, I've got a course now that I'm taking myself that teaches you how to trade crypto. So there's the manual, that would be the active crypto. Then you have the passive crypto, which is the bots that I'm talking about on this. Then you have the Getting Started in Crypto, where like maybe you're not even ready for either of those yet, and you just need to learn how to crypto, right? I've got everything from beginning to the most advanced right down in the description section for you to go and start wherever you're at in this, on these levels. Okay. But that's it, guys. That's what I got for you. And I pray this finds you well. And thanks for watching. I am My DeFi Guru. Take care. God bless.